writers got that gift of me, and they're like, hey, we're doing an anime opening. Do you have any favorite animes, Kathleen? And I was like, no. I'm like, I do, but it's like Cowboy Bebop, and we're not doing one of those shots. I believe there was discussion, and we were like, yeah, like that, and they went, no. So I was like, can I have a knife? And Jason went, yeah, you can have a knife. So those are my vibes. But enough about me. Who else is on Alpha Flight this year? Let's start behind me and work our way around. We have the lovely Erica, mistress of prizes.
Hello.
Hello, Erica is here, and we are excited, and you are going to keep all of our giveaways organized on time and with correct information logged, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Erica is here, I think, representing the orderly side of Alpha Flight, because we have an orderly
Wait,
and a
I'm
chaotic
sorry.
side.
I have a point of concern. Who missed the 2:30 stand-up?
Well, that would be everybody except you.
I'm kidding.
We have joining us for the very first time on Alpha Flight, we have the wonderful Andrew Counden.
Hello.
Andrew, you have been a guest performer on Desert Bus for years and years and years. And we always say, is Andy available? Can Andy come out to play with us? And you're always like, no, I'm busy. I'm getting paid for doing work. This is my full-time job is being an actor, and I don't have time. And we're like, that's fine. We'll take anything with your crumbs. But now you're here on Alpha Flight with us?
Yes. Yeah, I've never been so happy to be unemployed. Yeah, I'm here for there's one of my new headshots. I'm here for the full week. And I'm ecstatic to be here. I'm so glad that the stars have aligned, and I'm so happy to see everybody. This feels like the first actual Desert Bus back. Nobody's remote, or if they don't want to be.
That's true.
know?
Yeah, we do have some remote volunteers still, and that's fine because we're totally committed to giving people the work experience that they are comfortable having, which I think is important.
Absolutely.
But we're all here in person, and one of the things that we talked to you about before we went live was we talked to you about maybe you would be doing some songs possibly.
Right.
So do you want to talk about if people wanted to challenge you to sing something while you're here or something like that?
Sure.
What kind of suggestions?
Oh, well, it depends if you want the song to be good or not, because I...
Celine Dion all night long.
Maybe I could try to sing a song as badly as I can. That's also an angle we can do. But traditionally, I've done mixtures of show tunes, jazz standards, things like Not Easy Being Green was suggested one year. I was like, oh, I don't know that song, but that's a me song. I will do that one. I've also written some songs for Loading Ready Run over the years, and they're very kind. They usually pull up the lyrics for me, and I usually remember the melody. So I'm happy to do that. Whatever you like. You're talking maybe doing some duo stuff, some duet stuff. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm your clown for the week, friends. I'll do whatever you want. Maybe I'll do some Shakespeare later on if we have time.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's me.
Yeah. So if you want to challenge Andy to do any songs, here's what we're looking for you. We would like you to send us a karaoke version of said song on YouTube with the lyrics on the bottom, because that makes it easy for us to get that. And so you want to put that in your challenge link. But if it's something like Tucson or Bust that isn't going to have a karaoke version, we need you to make that karaoke version for us. No, we need you to put the lyrics in your challenge suggestion if there's no karaoke version of a song. But if there isn't a karaoke version of a song, if it's not a good reason, like it's a song that Andy wrote for Loading Ready Run, maybe try to find a song that Andy might know better. So that's my gentle suggestion for you getting your suggestions picked. Next up on our shift, we have, and I'm super excited that you have come back. We didn't chase you off after the first year. This is amazing.
What's funny is the first year I did a full Desert Bus was 2020.
Yeah.
So there was only up to go.
That's true.
Because that was something. And then, we came...
You came
the
here.
first full one after that, and then I'm here again.
You came back. We're so excited.
My
to
name
have
is
you back.
Brian.
Brian.
This is, of course, Mikey Newman, famous games writer, but also the host of the Movies with Mikey YouTube channel, now available on Nebula as well.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Havers of opinions about movies And also,
I love all movies. Yeah, I generally the only movie I've really made fun of in the last like 2 years is Space Jam 2, which is worthy of it.
Yeah, valid.
that's that bad,
Yeah.
eh?
So my read on Space Jam 2 was it was a movie made to advertise every IP that Warner Brothers had as quickly as possible to then, I don't know, theoretically merge with another company like Discovery, for example.
Oh, yeah.
And then taking David Zaslav, for example, the guy that really made Property Brothers a thing, and then just put him in charge of HBO and Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
You know,
If that was a thing that occurred.
if that was a thing that would occur, I'm sure that would work out really well. I'm sure that he
going
is
great.
a great manager who knows how to respect the legacy of the IP he's dealing with, right?
They definitely didn't just cancel another Looney Tunes movie that sounded incredible.
Oh my god, it would be so amazing if it had something like John Cena in it, right?
I know, right? He's pretty hot right now. I
Yeah.
think he's John
I know.
Cena guy. He's going places.
There's the
John
Peacemaker.
Cena's hot all
Oh, it
the
was
time, but-
written by that young up and comer James Rifle. No, James Gunn.
Yeah.
That's who wrote.
Yes!
Yeah, it was like this A-lister talent, sort of. Just throw it away for tax purposes.
Yeah.
That I like all movies. I hate bureaucratic nonsense.
R.I.P. Bell.
At least it wasn't completely ready to go.
No.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
it wasn't, totally finished.
Was
Yeah.
it? That was Batgirl, right?
At least it wasn't the
Yeah.
second movie they've done that to.
On the bright side, I hear you also really like trivia, Mikey.
I do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I
No,
feel
that's
like
okay.
I pivot to. Let's talk about why Warner Brothers is having trouble. Just give me the job. I'm so good at it. Give me Warner Brothers.
All right.
Give
Warner
it to
Brothers.
me. Give
Give
it to me now.
Warner Brothers. Oh,
All right. So
Okay, stop.
I think what we're gonna do then is one. I wanna use this segue to talk a little bit about that. Maybe you have prepared. We'll talk about this later, closer to the day. But we have some entertainments prepared for you.
Yes.
One of the things that you have prepared for us is some sort of quiz involving hot sauce. To
yeah.
be
I want to
held
interview.
later.
I want to interview people and ask them complicated questions while their brain is on fire. I did definitely bring Trinidad Scorpions, so we're
I
gonna
don't
have
even
a
know
party.
what that is. I'm afraid.
It used to be the hottest one, but then we kept like mashing peppers together.
Yeah.
There's actually really cool history here. Look up Pepper X.
So
Anyway,
is this like the hottest, like
it's
the
up there.
hottest hot sauce of the 1990s? We've got some retro.
It's probably the hottest through about 2012, if I were to
Yeah.
really guess.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to be super into hot sauce before my body couldn't do that
We
anymore.
will prepare you ahead of time.
Yeah.
There's more mild sauces, but
Okay.
also we have to do a shortened thing, so it is gonna go pretty hard.
okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm excited for that. That's happening later in the run. And then he's something that you are not personally involved with, but something that your partner Tara and Erica are involved with involves some sort of crafting materials, I've heard, and some sort of ask to do tasks. Is
Yes.
that how you describe
Task
it?
Yes.
ask, if you will.
Task
Yes.
ask. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's also coming up later in the week, but Mikey and I don't know anything about that.
No, I sort of heard whisperings off where they were laughing and planning.
And plotting.
Plotting, planning, whatever. You know.
Like on the scale of one of like innocent titter to 10 like psychotic cackling, like where do you put that on the plot scale? The laughter you heard.
I feel like there's no way to go as far as me finding the hottest hot sauce I could in Texas. There wasn't Da Bomb because I didn't want to kill anybody.
Sure.
I'm so afraid of introducing our next member of Alpha Flight.
Who is it?
Hi.
Jacob,
What-
you're here to drive
I am. Well,
What?
I'm. Yes, that is what I am currently doing.
and some other things.
Yeah.
But Jacob, you've been back here. This is your like what third year now on Alpha Flight?
Fourth, I believe.
What's time?
I believe it's fourth because it was special guest and then somebody who I don't remember who was like, hey, do you want to just do this? And then I started and
And now you can't
Now
stop.
now I can't leave.
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
Yeah, fun fact, the rest of the year, Jacob's also in that chair. It's a witch's curse has bound him there. And, now,
It's true.
Now
I'm
he
50%
entertains
fart now.
forever. Yeah. But you actually won't be bound to that chair the whole time, because one of the things that Alpha Flight also has planned for you is I want to talk about a couple of different things, but let's talk about the big thing that you're doing first, which is a very special one-shot.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes. We're doing that on Thursday. I usually play D&D very digitally. This is going to be a one-shot for 5th edition D&D. We're going to be running it on a Thursday, and I have written this whole thing and put it together. It's going to be very chaotic. It's going to incorporate a bunch of stuff. It's going to have random tables, and we'll tell you more about it later, but I am very, very excited to put everybody through their paces, shall we say.
Yes.
Yes.
I am. I don't know anything about it because you've been very secretive, which always means good things, I assume. But I know there's some sort of. Jacob's been working really hard on this, and basically, I sort of said, "Hey, can you do a special one shot?" And I would say on that scale I mentioned earlier, I'd say the laughter was like more like around a 7, I think, on the titter to cackle scale.
I came back from Australia
Yes.
to see that a meeting had happened, and there was ideas bandied about this one shot, and I looked at all of them, and I went, fine. And now we're doing all of them. All of them.
I believe there was notes in there saying these were just suggestions, and Jacob would review and see what he vibed with and stuff. I believe I mentioned in that meeting several times, I don't want to commit Jacob to doing anything he doesn't want to do.
All of them.
It's going to be very exciting.
Yes.
So
Yes.
get ready for that. But
Yeah.
aside from that, one of the things that you came up with was that we would be challenging people to do some cold reading of song lyrics throughout the
yes.
week.
Yes. This actually comes from one of my own acting for cold reading and things like that. One of my acting essentially practices and training, and something that when I coach things that I give to my students and whatnot, which is taking song lyrics and reading them like a monologue. So just using it as a script and trying to detach it from the cadence of the song. So it's harder when you know the song. Detach it from the cadence of the song and cold read it and create an entire scene cold reading lyrics. Which can get especially difficult when you're the thong song. But having to say it a million, and so I just extrapolated that into, that sounds like fun for Desert Bus.
I went
Let's
down
do that.
such a weird rabbit hole. How do you do the breakdown in Thong Song? I like the way. Pause. I like the way.
That's exactly it. Yes, you have it. Yes, I like the way.
That is very funny.
I
Cisco-
like the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, delivering it as over the top and dramatic as possible, or just taking the lyrics and twisting them around to create a scene and something new out of whatever you're doing. Just
Thong.
on
Thong.
Thong. Yeah.
The thong. Thong.
So the way I did it one time was somebody being haunted by thongs,
Oh, yes.
for example.
That's very Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, the telltale thong.
Yes. Yep.
I believe The House of Usher was about that. It was a great show.
So, Chad, if you are interested in having us cold read any song lyrics in monologue style, as Jacob suggested, please, I would love you to use our challenge system. How does the challenge system work? Well, there's a whole part on the website. It works out from there. You can submit it. Just go to the internet, and the internet will tell you what to do. Or many of the people in chat, there's desertbus.org/participate/challenge. That's your first part of the challenge, is figuring out how to submit the thing. But then maybe tag it something like song lyrics or something like that, or cold read, just so Tim, our wonderful stage friend, can find your suggestions, and we'll find some juicy ones and assault any of us at any given time, I assume, just to be deployed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprise! Time for a dramatic reading of Rattlesnake by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
There you go.